Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our math discussion. In this discussion, I'm going to handle question number 8 and question number 9. Remember, I'm dealing with Math 210 revision quizzes. So, I'm at number 8. So, let's begin. So, number 8 says that find the integration of x sin x cos x dx. Now, how are we going to handle this particular question using integration by part method? Remember, integration by part method says that if you have you want to integrate u dv is just equal to u multiplied by v minus the integration of v du. So your question must be in this form, u dv. But in our case here, we have three functions. So that is x, sin x, and cos x. So we need to reduce this function to satisfy this form. So how are we going to reduce it? So we are going to use product identities. So we have three product identity. So we have number 1, sin A cos B is the same as a half into sin bracket A minus B plus sin A plus B. We have another product identity, that is number 2, sin A sin B multiplied by sin B. This is the same as a half into cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. And the third one, cos A cos B, this is the same as a half cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. So in my case here, I have multiplication of sin x cos x. So automatically I'm going to use identity number 1. So to reduce these function to u dv. So I have integration of x sin x cos x dx. This can be written as x. So we are going to substitute, or we are going to use this identity. So I have into sin. So I will have I have there, and then sin. What is A? A is x. X minus, what is B? B is x plus plus sine, what is A? X plus B, what is B? X. Close the bracket. So this will be written as, you can pull out the constant. This can be written as a half integration of x. So x minus x, that is 0. So any 0 multiplied by sine, or sine 0 will automatically be 1, will be 0. So we shall have x, we shall have x into 0 plus sine 2x. So this is the same as I have integration of x sine 2x dx. Now we have reduced it to, we can let x be u and sine 2x dv dx to be dv. Now at this point we can be able to use integration by part formula. Can be able to use integration by part formula. So we are going to let x to be u, and then differentiate with respect to x. So we shall have du over dx. So the derivative of x, this is just 1, equals to du over dx. So this can be written as dx equals to du. And we have our dv as sine 2x dx. So to obtain v, you integrate this sine 2x dx. So the integration of sine, the integration over sine 2x equal to negative 2 cos 2x. Remember, I'm using this identity, I'm using this formula. So the integration of sine ax dx, this is the same as the integration of this is equals to 1 over a cos ax. That is why my v is negative half cos 2x. So at this point I have my v and I have my du. So let me now substitute to the formula. So the formula says if you have the integration of u dv, if you have the integration of u dv, this is equal to u multiplied by v minus integration of v du. So what is my u? My u is x. My v is negative a half cos 2x, negative a half cos 2x minus integration of v. What is my v? My v is negative a half cos 2x multiplied by du, and my du is dx. So this can be written as negative x over 2 cos 2x. You can pull out negative a half. So negative times negative becomes positive, so it will be positive a half integration over cos 2x dx. Integration of cos 2. Remember, So we need to work out this part. Remember, we have this formula, the integration of cos ax dx. Ax dx is the same as 1 over a sine ax. So we are going to use this formula to obtain the integration of cos 2x dx. So this will be negative x over 2 cos 2x plus a half into the integration of this will be 1 over 2 sine 2x plus a constant c. So let's deal with this part. So I have negative x over 2 cos 2x plus 1. This multiplied by this is 1 over 4 sine 2x plus c. So you can rearrange by writing 1 over 4 by 1 over 4 sine 2x minus 1 over 2x cos 2x plus c. At that point, this now gives us our final answer of this question. So let me handle question number 9. Question number 9, which says that integrate x square e to power 4x dx. So we are going to use integration by part formula by letting x squared to be u and e power 4x to be dv. So I have x squared as u. So the next thing is to differentiate with respect to x, so that you have du, so that you obtain du. So derivative of x square and also d over dx of u. So derivative of x square, it is 2x equals to du over dx. So this can be written as 2x dx equals to du. So at that point, I have my du as 2x dx. So let me now obtain v, because I have dv as e to power 4x dx. So to obtain v is just integration of e to power 4x dx. So the integration of e to power 4 is just e to power 4 plus a constant c. So that is v. So I have my v as e to power 4. So the next thing is now to substitute to the formula. So the integration of u dv equals to u v minus integration of v du. So what is my u? My u is x square. What is my v? My v is e to power x minus integration of v. What is my v? My v is e to power 4x. And what is my du? So my du is 2 x dx. So again we need to work out this part, but before that we can pull out this constant before the integral sign. So this can be written as x square e to power 4x minus 2 integration over x, integration of x e to power 4x dx. So we are going to let this one to be u and this one to be dv. So, and then we obtain our du. So I have x as u. So the next thing is to differentiate with respect to x, so that I obtain my du. So derivative of this is just 1 equals to du over dx. So this can be written as dx equals to du by multiplying both sides by dx. And then I have my du as dx. So the next thing is to obtain v, and I have dv as e to power 4x dx. So to obtain v is just the integration of e to power 4x dx, and the integration of e to power 4 is just e to power 4 x. So at this point I have my v, and I have my du as dx. So I need to apply integration by part formula here to obtain the integration of x multiplied by e to power 4x. So I need to work out the integration of x e to power 4x dx, which equals to u. What is my u? My u is x, and my v is e to power 4x, minus integration over v. What is my v? My v is e to power 4x multiplied by du, and my du is just dx. So this is x e to power 4x minus the integration over e to power 4 is just e to power 4x. E to power 4x, and don't forget to add a constant c. So the integration of x e to power 4 is just x e to power 4x minus e to power 4x. So now let's now combine our results. So at first I have x square e to power 4x minus 2 minus 2 so it is 2 multiply now the integration of x e to power 4x, of which is x e to power 4x minus e to power 4x plus c. So this can be written as e to power 2 x square e to power 4x minus 2x e to power 4x plus 2e to power 4x plus c as our final answer. Or else you can use another method known as tabular method. In this method, you have to write sign there, derivative, and then integration. So the first sign is a positive, and b, u now will take the position of u. So and our u is x square, and our dv is e to power 4x. So the next thing is to differentiate up to a last point. So let's differentiate these. So the derivative of x square, this is 2x. Again, you differentiate. So the derivative of 2x is just 2. So the derivative of 2 is 0. So it means now we have reached the end point for this column. So let's go to this column. So the integration of e to power 4 is just e to power 4x. The integration of e to power 4 is just e to power 4x. The integration of e is just e to power 4x. Up to that point, you need to draw a line like this way. So the first sign was a positive, the next is negative, positive, negative, and then you pick this multiply by this multiply by this, and this multiply by this. So we want to obtain the integration of x to power 2 e to power 4 x dx. So this can be written as, we have positive multiplied by positive, that is positive x square multiply positive e 4 square, automatically it will be x square e to power 4 x. So negative 2 times positive 2, that is negative 2, negative 2x times e to power 4x, that is negative 2x e to power 4x. And then positive 2 times 2, that is positive 2, positive 2 times positive e to power x, that is positive 2 e to power 4x. And don't forget to add a constant c. And that's now gives us our final answer. And what you need to remember here when using this tabular method is that you have to make sure that your u is an algebraic function. When it is an algebraic function, it means you can apply tabular method. If not, don't try to use this method. Up to that point, I think I've handled the two questions. So thank you for your time.